It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Denver Broncos and themselves. And off we go from Denver. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
Come on,
he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Into a double team and it's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Another run from Murray on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field. A calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds Latavius Murray. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Play action. It's Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. So no gain on the play. And into the fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get down the field and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And
All
they
right.
hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The 40, the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Wilson on first down. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go back to Murray on first down. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 on first down.
I got to be careful here. He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Up the middle, Murray. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Another run for Murray on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. That's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now
Oh my God, you
back
can't
on their
get
offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw the ball.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now a hit and a loose football.
You still get the ball back? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 3rd down, Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Washington now brings this out, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Murray.
What the fuck is going on?
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Murray. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And some room to maneuver. 20.
What is going on? You gotta be kidding me. Bounces out.
The spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. Can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 41-yard line. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray, 28 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one a first down pickup of 8. Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know what?
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.